Hey guys, we're playing Left 4 Dead.
Alright, well, that was certainly an intro. You and singing while I sync up the stuff. I did that for like 2 episodes I edited last night.
Oh, for real?
I was like, I need silence while I do this.
Shut the heck up. Trying to make sure our audio fits with everything.
Hey guys, well, I guess you're starting on a loading screen.
Hello, Jonathan.
Or,
I know you're watching this. How are you doing?
Who's Jonathan?
I don't know, but someone's gonna be named Jonathan, and they're gonna like, oh no, they're talking to me.
Well, as you can see, we're playing Left 4 Dead, but we are not playing it for the gameplay value.
Unless you like some more Left 4 Dead. Then
Unless you like some more Left 4 Dead, I will certainly play more Left 4 Dead. I love Left 4 Dead. Oh, I thought the...
Jesus Christ.
But this episode is going to be dedicated to...
You dying.
Me dying. Sort of getting to know us, because the episodes we put out are just us being idiots. I actually tried to go around and close that fridge door.
Yeah.
Because it was bothering me. So if we don't cover something that you want to know about us,
just,
then
leave a comment.
go ahead. That is, by the way, that is...
It's like his cheeks.
That is Team Fortress 2 cereal.
Oh, for real?
Because the same people made this game.
The same people?
Same people.
Shoot the TV. Yeah, what the hell? Why'd it come forward?
I don't know. So, I guess I'll start with... Oh, Abdullah, do you want to start?
No, you can start.
You can start?
Hey, Dylan, how are you?
Can you die? Thank you. Well, in the beginning, I saw a light at the end of a tunnel.
First, my mom and dad had sex. Then my dad... And 9 months later, then here I am.
Have to bleep all that.
You can't... You can say busted. Like,
I'm not putting that on there.
like, you can bleep, but you have to say busted on...
Again, it's just going to be a compilation of beeps, and they're not going to know what's going on.
He's talked about how babies are made.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Man, when the hell did I get in this game?
Oh my god. I grew up in Central America. I'm not giving specifics.
I guess, yeah, okay, whatever.
Really, my school days weren't all that great. They weren't horrible. Grade school, didn't like, because the teachers were too strict. Then I moved to another grade school, and that was better. I'm not giving much detail here. There's really not much to tell.
I went to school.
And then I went to junior high. Junior high, I don't really think about. Junior high was not good years. I'm sure for many, many people out there, junior high was not a good year. Or many years. Junior high, was it junior high 6th, 7th, and 8th? Grade?
Yeah. Middle school.
And for any junior hires that might be watching, it really does get better. And I know probably a lot of people have told you that. And I know...
It gets worse.
No, it doesn't. Well, it gets how you make it. And I know there are some, like... factors that are, like, out of your control. But really... And I'm going to sound like some weird motivational coach. You get out of life what you put into it. Hey, another TV. Oh. Okay.
No,
It didn't jump out. But I totally remember how it feels to be like, oh my god, it's going to be this way forever. I remember how it feels to go through, like, quote-unquote phases. I still go through phases. I go through, like, fandom phases more, but...
Yeah. Don't shoot teammates. That's a big no-no.
But it really does get better. I've actually repressed a lot of memories from my junior high days.
Oh, that's bad.
What?
That's bad.
It's a good thing in some ways. Like, I remember being, like, this perfect student. Another TV. Oh.
Who's that? Oh, never mind.
If you see something standing up in this game, you shoot it. Oh, crap. Switch guns. How do I switch guns? Okay, good.
Well, they kill a hunter. Dang,
Thanks,
Zoe
thanks.
just closed the door on your
Yeah. But in 7th grade, more particular, was a very, very bad year. It was like the years that. Oh, okay.
Oh God, what the hell is this?
Smoker. It was like the years that I got in trouble. I used to be this like perfect student, and to this day, a lot of that like was not my fault. And I went from not doing anything wrong to having teachers that
To
hated
doing
me,
everything wrong.
to doing everything wrong. And it was, I had I had like 2 detentions within a month, and then a suspension at the end of the year. Like that.
Oh yeah, I remember
That escalated so quickly.
Do you want to tell them how you got suspended?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can. I really hated my junior high. I still hate my junior high. Other schools that I've gone to, I've like learned to appreciate. Like, it really wasn't that bad. It was just me. But this particular junior high was just filled with crappy teachers, crappy kids.
Crappy desks,
crappy
bathrooms,
I
crappy
honestly,
walls.
I honestly don't even remember the desks. That's how much I've repressed my memories. It's like I don't even remember what the rooms look like. I do some. I remember what the science rooms looked like. But we were reading like some book that I didn't like about the assassin of like, well, Abraham Lincoln or something, John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
And I just like casually, and this was like off the walls ridiculous. I said something like, we're gonna get a fighter jet and we're gonna firebomb the school or something. And this teacher took it so seriously. She's like, "What did you just say?" And I'm like, "I didn't say anything." And she's like, "Oh no, I know what you said, but I want to hear you say it again." And they sent me to the office, and they took the 7th grader claiming he was going to get a fighter jet and firebomb the school. Apparently, that's a real threat. Now I know like shootings in schools are a really sensitive topic right now, but this was like off the wall ridiculous. Like, would never happen.
Just imagine it's just like a 7-year-old in a jet that he somehow acquired.
It was not a good year. And then I got a suspension for that. And granted, it was like the second to last week at school, so it's not like I missed much. There's really not much. My parents were called. I think they were like all at meetings or something, or like my dad was in Chicago or something like that, and they had to like come back because their son threatened to kill the school.
To firebomb a whole school.
I remember my dad telling me now, we can sort of look back and laugh at it, sort of. And the frickin' what do they call that police officer that's in different schools? Resource officer.
Yeah.
The resource officer. My dad used to be a cop, and he like the resource officer told my dad that he would come to the house and like confiscate any weapons that we had. And my dad's like, he didn't say it out loud, but he told me later. He's like, he couldn't actually do that. That guy was blowing smoke out his.
Yeah.
That's funny. Then came not junior high. I just covered that.
Higa school.
What?
Higa school.
Higa school.
That H-I-G-H. Higa.
What the heck are you talking about?
High school.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what? I don't understand this. That's going to be like one of the biggest learning curves. Is I am very like
stupid.
I'm very like white, and like my grammar is decent. People tell me, and then I have Abdullah, who I'm doing this with.
What's up?
Who is doing, slang that I've never heard. So I have to like ask him half the time, like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm a freaking Sonic. I'm a rad dude with a bad tude. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is a tude? And he's like, an attitude? And I'm like, oh.
I'm a rad dude with a bad tude.
Nope, I'm just going to leave my teammates there. Then we went into high school, or Higa school, apparently. That is Higa with an H, not an N.
H-I-G-G-A.
Hut 2. Come on. Oh, there went. It's like, can't close the door.
Punches it, just close the door.
Then we got into high school. I think we're just gonna keep this episode rolling until I
Yeah.
finish my story. We can both have an episode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Voice crack.
And then I'll play when I'm talking.
Oh, I got a burp. Thank you.
For
Why
what?
did I say thank you? Why did I say that?
You're welcome. I allowed you to burp.
Then I got into high school, and I was a real embarrassing kid. Like, I'm sort of ashamed, but at the same time, I wouldn't be who I am today without going. My voice cracked again.
Yes.
Without going through that.
Did you get puberty yet, Dylan?
Yep, all the way through high school
Yep.
and into college, and I'm not done puberty yet.
Yeah, that's hard.
Early high school was an awkward time. Obviously full of acne. I was always afraid that somebody was gonna pick on me in some way.
Yeah.
That was just the misconceptions that were planted and there was again,
Misconception!
planted in my brain in my early years. So the first year, I would always walk around. Anywhere I went, when I walked, I would walk with my fist clenched.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to fight for anyone who comes my way.
I really was. I really can't remember too much about freshman, sophomore year. Freshman. Junior year, I started leveling out because my mind was catching up with my body was catching up with my mind, or whichever way that went.
Yeah.
I was never very popular. I was always that ugly, nerdy kid. You would not recognize me if I put up a picture, which I don't have a digital one, so I can't. But if I were to show you guys a picture of me in grade school versus junior high versus high school, there was no comparison. I remember in junior high, I used to wear glasses and I had a buzz cut because I never, until recently, not even recently, just a few years, finally had I finally got to control my own hairstyles, because otherwise my mom always made me get the hairstyle she wanted me to have.
Lame.
Junior year and senior year, though, I started bulking. I always wanted to be strong and big, and I would walk around with my arms out, even though I didn't have the muscle for it, and I looked ridiculous. And I started really taking lifting seriously.
Yeah.
And I finally got the size. And usually, apparently, the way it's supposed to go is it is supposed to be you're awkward, then you gain some physical some good physical attributes.
Yeah.
Then your confidence goes up. Then everything is sort of cool socially. And for whatever reason, I skipped the whole confidence step. So I got big, but was the same weird nerd that I always had been. And actually, I think that in retrospect, I really think that's a good thing. I'm glad I didn't fall into the popular crowd.
Well, being confident and being popular is totally different.
No, I know. I wasn't either. I was neither one of those things. Apparently, some people tell me I used to be popular-ish. I was never a jock, but I knew everybody and everybody knew me. Excuse me. And then after high school, I am 2 years into college, and any awkward high schoolers out there that hate their life and they hate the people around them. No. I'm bleeping all of that.
No, you can't bleep that.
Oh, yes.
It's a joke. It's satire content.
No. Lewis, you can deal with him.
Luis, Francis, Zois, Franquise, Boomies.
Oh, jeez. Oh, nope, it's this way. No! No! Oh, crap.
You're getting boomed.
But it is amazing how much I cared what everyone thought in high school. And any high schoolers watching, please keep this in mind. Because it is so true. You leave... Oh, no! No.
That is a buff dude. Isn't the dude with the jack-off arm?
No, that's the Charger. He's not till the next game.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Look, he's dead.
Yep. But it is amazing once you leave high school how much those social, those like social statuses don't matter. Like you look back and you're just like, that was so stupid. That was such a stupid time. Who the hell cares about who so and such is dating and why they did this and that? Like you just start living your life. And just...
You gotta live life like nobody is watching.
You gotta live life the way you want to. And I know I sort of live life kind of lame. Like, I have no...
What a lame.
I don't have any of those, like, weird urges that young adults would have. Like, go out and party and drink and do all this stuff. Like, I am perfectly happy here with my video games and my dog.
And my dogs.
And my dogs. But it really does get better. Life is what you make it, and if you make it miserable, it's going to be miserable. And one of the greatest lessons I had to learn by myself and finally like come to realize is that nothing is going to happen if I don't actually take the steps to do it. And again, I know that's something that's probably been repeated a lot by a lot of people. But again, it's just one of those things that you look back and you're like, wow, they were right. I'm sure this sounds super like sappy to a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just how my life has sort of panned out, and I finally decided to... That's why I'm doing this for all of you guys, is because I finally threw my hands up in the air, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be stuck at a job that...
You love?
I don't want to be stuck at a job just because... just because society thinks I need to go to college and do this and get this. I'm still going to college for certain things. But ultimately, that's not my ultimate plan. My ultimate plan is I want to do this, and I will walk through hellfire to get it.
Hellfire.
And I think that is how you really, truly... Hey, I've never noticed this door before.
Well, we can't open it, so... You
can open it. There's nothing in here. Well, that was underwhelming.
Good secrets.
A
lot of Easter eggs.
The one thing I'm more scared of than the tank.
Yeah, I knew it. Hey, Dylan, you should, like, touch that witch.
I will. I'm going to run here in a second. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. This is...
You startled the witch. She knows exactly who shot her.
Okay.
She's mortal.
But I think that's... For anybody like still looking for their path in life... It's not only doing things you enjoy, but for me, I think you like truly know that you truly know what you want to do when there isn't many things you would give that you wouldn't give up for it. Like I would give up damn near anything to be like successful at this, and I intend to be successful at it. I don't really care what anybody else says. I will be successful at it. I will be successful. That's the mindset you got to be in.
Yeah.
Same way, it's the same way I'm sure in sports. If you don't go into a professional sport expecting and wanting and expecting to be the best, you don't bother going. Mm-hmm. If you don't put your all into it. That's just what I think. I won't go into, like I'm also kind of I'm like religious, but I won't go into like my religious.
Ooh, you're religious. Loses 20
I am
subscribers.
Religious. I'm not going to go into that on here. If anybody wants to, talk to me one-on-one, I'm more than happy to do that. But I'm not going to spew Bible verses on the web. No, I'm not. I don't do that anyway. That sort of brings me... Ooh, what's that? Move, Zoe.
It looks like the end of this friggin' story you're telling.
I wanna see this. Oh. I am heavy weapons guy.
And this is my heavy weapon. You ready to fight the door?
Alright, that's a short explanation to how my life sort of panned out. So
your life's lame.
It is.
Wait till next episode we'll talk about my life.
There's really not much to it. I was an awkward kid who really didn't have a connection with many people. And it's not till much later in life that I finally got to, like, really meet people that I care about and can connect with,
Like me.
like you, because I no longer
Psyche
really.
thought disappears. I was in your head this entire time.
Oh yeah, what is that? What is that? What is that called?
Imaginary friend.
No, there's a word for it. There was a
Misconception?
movie about it. It's like A Beautiful Mind or something.
Oh, no.
Never mind. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, if there's anything that anybody watching would like to know, comment or email us,
Did
because
you see that head? Just
I did. Hello. Or email us, because our email is always down in the description.
Thanks.
And we can, if you're interested in our lives and any details about them that you're wondering about, then by all means. Next episode is Abdullah. Abdullah's going to talk about his life.
What's up?
So we will talk to you guys then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.